Hello, beautiful teachers of the year. Welcome to Tilly's Life Center instructional video on how to get our interactive slides in working with your Google platform. My name is Frenchie.
And I am Beth, also known as Rebel Queen.
There we go. And Beth, let's have a little high five here. Let's do this. How's it going? Perfect. All right.
Going awesome.
So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to be the role of the student, and Beth will be the role of the teacher, aka you. And all you really need to do is after you share these slides, TLC facilitators will handle the whole class and everything. And all we will be doing as facilitators is just telling you, the teacher, to next slide please, and that kind of stuff. So and then of course you'll be helping us to facilitate the class and just keep the kids in check while we do our thing. So Beth, why don't you get started?
Okay, wonderful, everyone. Just so you know, you're going to all receive an email that's going to have a link to our Google Drive for you to download the folders that contain the lessons for Phase 1 and Phase 2. So I'm going to go to my email right now, and here is an email that I would have received from Chris French with the link for the folders that I'm going to be downloading so then I can share with my students. So I will click this link, and it is going to tell me there are 2 folders that I need to download. And this is really important because right now it's view only, and we want you to download and upload back into your Google Drive so you can send it to your students with editor privileges, meaning they can edit those slides. So you will right click each of these folders and you will tell it to download. Boom! And it's going to download into your download folder. So once each of these are downloaded into your download folder, then you will, don't mind this, I'm going to cancel it because I've already downloaded them for sake of time. So once I've downloaded, they are sitting in my download folder. There they are, Phase 1 virtual, Phase 2 virtual. Now the next step I want to do is these that have been shared with me, I want to, over here you guys, I want to actually put them in my personal Google Drive. So all I do to make that happen is I would come over here to my downloads folder. I would grab one of those folders and I would bring it over here and I drag and drop it and let it upload into my personal Google Drive, or it might be your school's Google Drive, whatever, where you would let those sit. As far as not being a shared file, you want to physically put them on your drive. So I have done that. They are now sitting in my personal Google Drive. Now what I want to do, and we'll do just one folder at a time because we're going to be starting with Phase 1. I'm going to right click this and I'm going to say I want to get a shareable link that I can share with my students that gives them editor privileges. So I clicked shareable link. Down here, make sure it is highlighted, not restricted, but anyone with the link. You're going to come over here and you're going to make sure it doesn't say viewer, it says editor. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to copy the link that I'm going to put in an email or put on your syllabus on wherever you can communicate with your students so they can click this specific link. So I'm going to copy the link. I might do it as an email or I'll put it wherever I have correspondence with my students. Let's say, for instance, I'm going to, for sake of this training, I'm going to send Chris French, who is my student, I am going to send him an email with this link, right? Google Slides link TLC. And I'm going to send it to Chris French. He is going to receive an email with that link and boom, I'm going to send it. That's what you need to do. So I'm going to turn it over to Chris now, and as a student, he's going to show you a couple of things as well. I'm going to go ahead and pull up one of these folders, and then we'll talk about that from there. Okay, Chris, back to you.
All right, thanks. Thanks, Beth,
You're welcome.
for our report out in the field. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Google Slide thing right here, and I'm going to click on this link right here that Beth just sent me. And it's going to open up. This is the Google Drive that she is sharing to me as an editor, right, Beth? As editable?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so it is editable, not edible. It is editable. And here's all the slides right here. So here's phase 1 virtual. So Beth, so we're doing, let's just start with phase 1, lesson 1. Yeah, you want to do that?
Perfect. I'm going to
Okay.
pull it up on my screen
So
as well.
I'm going to double click phase 1, lesson 1. Now what your students might see is right now it's in presenter mode. You'll want them to go up to the top right here where it says open with Google Slides, and they will click that. And then when it says open with Google Slides, this is the screen that they're going to be viewing. You'll see like the opening slide right here. It takes about a minute or two to upload all the rest of the slides. But all the slides are now coming in, boom, 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 which is great. And there we go. So once we get down to our slide 3, we'll start typing in the box here. And so Beth and I have already kind of tested this a little bit. And so what you'll do is you'll have your kids come up here to insert, text box, and then they can just kind of say maybe someone is feeling a little black today or something, and they'll type in their name. And or you can always move it around. It's very interactive in the sense that they can click and drag it and all that kind of stuff, which is really good. So that's how they do that. If you just click text box up here and just click that, you have this big long giant text box up here, which could still work, but it's always better to go insert, text box, and then and then point to where you want it, and then you type in your initials or your name or whatever. So that's pretty much how that works. And now I can also see Beth in here too, as you can see from up on top of here. I can also tell that she's in the slide over here on the left side, and there you go. So that's pretty much how that works. Now, so I'm going to share my screen.
Pretend it's me because I'm the teacher.
With the kids. Yeah, sorry. So basically,
so we're probably in Google Meets at this point, I would think, Chris. We're probably in Google Meets.
Exactly. So you would be in Google Meets, and we're just using Zoom for just this purposes right here. But basically, you're going to have 2 screens. The kids are going to have 2 screens to play with. One screen is this screen that you're sharing, and then the other screen will be this side over here with all the Google Meet stuff. So with chat and all the participants and all the pictures of the students and all that stuff will be on one side, while the slides and everything will be on the other slide. And so as we say, so the teacher, you, of the year, when we say let's go to the next slide, you can just kind of go like this, and then just do this as you're sharing your screen with the rest of the students. Probably, if you do not want to write into the slide, you can. I would think that you can just go up here to present, and let's see here. It's loading. So now you're seeing this, and Beth, you're in the shared side of it. You're seeing my screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and that's nice and big and all that stuff, so the students can kind of see it, because some of the slides, they're not all interactive. Some of them are just stuff like this or whatever, a closing discussion, or they might just be other slides that don't have any really interaction that you'll want to be in like presenter mode for. But for the most part, that's just kind of how that works right there. There we go. I'll stop sharing.
We just wanted to show you how to get our view only that we share with you as editor rights to your students. That's kind of what we want to do today, to make it interactive for the kids.
And the link probably won't be coming from me. It will probably be coming from Christine Carey or someone from the TLC organization who will be sending out the link to you and all that stuff. But Beth and I are here to help you, guide you through if you're having trouble with getting it going and all that kind of stuff. We'll be rocking and rolling.
And in the email from Christine, you can always say, hey, I need help, and she'll get a hold of French or myself, and we'll make sure we get in touch with you and help you out any way that we can.
There we go.
All right.
Thank you all very much. Have a very successful school year with TLC, and we'll be seeing you guys around.
See you soon. Yeah, we'll see you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Later.